What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are going to be reviewing the NECA second version of the Godzilla 1989 figure from Godzilla vs. Biollante. This is the Godzilla Biollante Bio version from NECA. Just a quick start on here with the box. Very nice, poster, one of the poster variants of the movie for the cover. Go ahead and open the flap. Here's where the window showing the figure where it would be. Nice shot of Biollante there spewing her Biollante bile acid. Got a nice shot of the figure over here. On the side there, more or less same as the front cover. 65 years celebration. On the top, you got the title of the movie. Again, picture. Same thing on the other side. Bottom, barcode, legal jargon. And then on the back, you have more promo shots of the figure, as well as a little write-up of Godzilla, as well as the Toho logo and trademark Godzilla symbol. So that's pretty much it for the box. This is basically one of NECA's last figures. NECA no longer has the Godzilla license, so they will no longer be doing figures, which is sad that, now we have to deal with the Playmates and basically, Jakks Pacific quality style Godzilla figures. But like I said in my Skullcrawler review, I'm glad I got the Skullcrawler. It's a decent figure for what it is, but as far as everything else goes, I'm most likely probably not going to pick anything up. But let's take a look at this figure. This figure, it's gotten a lot of jokes, gotten a lot of, negative, comments and whatnot. But for what NECA, attempted to do, I like it. I think it looks good. The Biollante bile is a nice green and whatnot, and I do like NECA's variants. I became very fond of them after I got the poster version of the 1954 Godzilla, which is actually the poster version 1956 Godzilla. NECA really dragged me in with their variants, and pretty much from then on, I waited to see what NECA would do with future figures, just because they do have variants of their other Godzilla figures, whether it's a different paint scheme or maybe has an effect part, or both. So that's why I didn't get the original release of this guy. Granted, the 89 suit is one of my favorite suit designs. I just wanted to hold out for this one just because it had a little bit extra to it and whatnot, and something to put on the shelf next to a Biollante figure. But that's enough about that. Let's get straight on into this figure review with paint scheme. Now, Godzilla is sporting that nice charcoal gray all the way around his body. Nice lighter grays on the outsides of his spines, outlining them. Nice dark bone ivory color for his claws on his feet and his hands. Same thing for his teeth inside his mouth, and then a very dark red tongue and gums inside his mouth. Kind of hard to see in there, but you get the gist. Eyes, very nice white with brown and then black pupils in there. Looks very good. And the green on him, it's a very slimy, Nickelodeon almost color, but it does have that acidic look to it for sure. And it definitely doesn't look the same way in person as it is showing up on camera. And it even has a very glossy, finish to it, to where it looks like it was just spewed at him out of Biollante, which is very nice. If they just did it a flat finish, I feel like it wouldn't have looked as good. But the fact that it's kind of glossy and shiny gives it more of that authenticness and realistic look. And I like how it kind of also goes back here to the spines a little bit and whatnot. And just a little other backstory on this figure. I probably wouldn't have gotten this figure if it wasn't for one of my local Godzilla buddies, Alex. He helped me pick up this guy just because I went to the Targets that were close to where I live, and neither one of those Targets had him in stock. And the only Target that had him in town was kind of far out of my way. And even just to go get the figure, I really wasn't too thrilled, and really wasn't gonna make the trip just for a figure. And it really just wasn't worth it to me. But he was nice enough to be like, hey, they have one left. Do you want me to get it for you? And then we can meet in the middle somewhere, you know, in town. And so that's what we did. And so thank you again, Alex, for helping me acquire this guy. Without you, I probably would not have gotten him. And I'm happy to have him. Detail on this guy, very nice. You know, you got the classic, you know, Godzilla scaly look all the way around. Dorsal plates are very nice, and they're not a hard plastic either. So, I mean, if this guy takes a tumble, you don't have to worry about one of these snapping or breaking off necessarily. Very nice rubbery plastic for these spines. Teeth and mouth nicely sculpted. Face nicely sculpted. You know, the 89 does look kind of like, you know, a cat feline features, and this definitely looks like it. Nice little ears sculpted in there. Hands, very nicely done. Claws, knuckles, all that jazz. Thunder thighs and everything looks good. Definitely 89. Very nice, you know, thick tail for sure. Looks very good. Again, NECA towards the end here have been given SH Monster Arts a run for their money as far as their tails. Their tails have greatly improved over the years. And that's about it for detail. Just looks good all the way around. No complaints. Paint and detail looks good. Articulation. Jaw can open and close. His head can look down that far, can look up about that far, you know, look side to side. You got two different joints here at the neck, and then right here at where his shoulders are. Arms can rotate, or not rotate, but, you know, move up and down, kind of bend in and out. He's still relatively new, so his joints are still kind of stiff. Elbows, nice bend. Wrists can rotate, and then he also has a hinge at the fingers on both hands. Very nicely well done. He does have kind of a waist joint. You know, you can kind of get some turn out of him. His spines really don't hinder it too much. At his legs, you can get him to kick forward ever so much and kick backward. He does have, I don't really know if he has a hinge at the knee or not. They're so bulky you can't really tell, but you can't really get it to move either. But there is a little bit of rotation in there, as you can see. Ankles, you can kind of tilt down, tilt flat, side to side, and a little bit of a pivot in there, not much. And again, like I was saying, NECA giving SH Monster Arts a run for their money. You got a very nice full articulated, you know, tail with lots of different segments. Get a lot of natural movement out of that, and it is long too. I mean, look at that. The figure's basically off the screen, and the tail's taking all of it up. But so a very nice, you know, articulated tail, articulated figure in general. Lastly, to go over, he does come with a beam effect. Here's the beam effect he comes with. Colored very nice, a very nice blue with some white. Has definitely kind of like a spiral design to it. And it just more or less plugs right into his mouth. Let's see, it goes that way actually. Plugs into his mouth just fine. So you can have him firing his atomic breath at Biollante or whoever you put him on the shelf with. Now, onto size comparisons. I got a few different things to go over him with, I should say. Size him up with. Let me get him a little far back for this one. First up is, of course, an SH Monster Arts Biollante. Scaling is not perfect. Biollante was way bigger than Godzilla, but that looks good to me. I like the way it looks, and they look good on the shelf, you know, especially with the bile. I mean, this could be the bile, this could be Biollante's blood, you name it. So, in my opinion, they look great together. You can't really go wrong. That's pretty much the way I'm going to have them on the shelf together. No doubt are never going to be separated. Next up, we have a standard size SH Monster Arts Godzilla. NECA is just a little bit taller, a little more beefier, as you can see. Him out of the way. Let's get a... How about we do one last SH Monster Arts? Here is the Kyoku Lights, Sound, and, you know, Music Godzilla 1989. Definitely way taller and way bigger, but love both these figures. If you're an 89 fan, this is a must. I can't stretch that enough. I love this figure. And how about we do another NECA? Here he is next to the NECA Godzilla 62. Get these guys centered here a little bit better. And then lastly, here is your standard 6-inch Bandai. Scales in well with basically everything. But that about does it, you guys. And so I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I like this figure a lot. It is sad to see NECA lose the license. But, you know, what can you do? Hopefully, maybe they'll reacquire the license down the road. Anyway, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla fan freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next figure review. Thank you for watching.